I mean, I gave it the full beat. It's really excessive.
I'll try the new Hyper. See how you get on. No Tesla, I didn't let you out. Mate, it won't be long, we'll just go around the little loop. I know you want to get home. There goes Ratman. But that's what you don't want, that's safe. You want the other end, performance. You want it to lift up a bit more. Alright guys, not far from the pub now. It's just, you know the power and you get used to it. And so it's 821, that's 939, different engines. Hey guys, hope you're all okay. Join me on the CB1000R Plus, and it's a Thursday afternoon. It's about 10 to 5. No Tesla, I didn't let you out, so you stay there. And I've just left work a bit earlier. I'm off to DUCATI, Cambridge, to meet the Biggs man. I think Ratman's coming too on his Africa Twin. So Biggs man's on his well, his Hypermotard SP. He's having a service. So what he's doing, he is, I think he's borrowing a MULTISTRADA 950S. And we're going to go off to the pub. So hopefully they should be there by now. He said about 5, so it's about 10 to. Yeah, such a nice evening. It's lovely, just perfect weather, about 24 degrees. Lovely, lovely. That's what I say. We'll blink and this weather will just disappear and it'll be cold and horrible. So you have to make the most of these evenings. So that's what I'm doing. Getting out when I can. I'll go away tomorrow with the family to the Peak District. Got a little house for a week, which I'm looking forward to. Nice and chilled out with my back. Well, it's on the mend. Just have to take it a little bit easy still, which is what I am actually doing. I'm on 456, so I'll be on about 500 miles, so I'd have 100 miles to go before the service, as in needs doing. So I won't take this out for many more runs probably. I'll limit it to commuting, I would have thought, and then get the service done. And as you saw in the previous video, I went with Gaz to get his street triple service done. We went to Great Dunmow. I did about 150 miles on this bike, and it was superb. I'm not going to do the old what I like about this bike, what I don't like about it thing. I'm saving that for a separate video, and we'll focus fully on the pros and the cons of this bike. I'm still getting to know it. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Brilliant. Apart from the very, very it might not sound quiet now to you guys. Don't know how loud it comes across on the GoPro, but it's really quiet. Dying to get a new exhaust. Once it's running, I will fit that Termi pipe 100%. That's my plan of action. That's what I'm going to do. Right, the traffic isn't too bad. I'm probably about 10 minutes away from DUCATI. I guess because the schools are still off, the traffic's not as bad as it normally would be. Oh, I haven't got a you can't see, but I haven't got a rucksack on today. I've left it at work and I've just got my essentials. It's amazing because there's no rear seat. The seat cowl, you can fit loads of stuff under there. It's brilliant. So I've got all my gear, spare camera gear, wallet, phone, all the other stuff's under the rear seat cowl. So it's handy. I don't want to be have stuff in my pockets and just annoys me, and having a rucksack on makes you hot. So, right guys, nearly at DUCATI. About another 5 minutes. Good if this Maserati was been a little bit faster. We're only in a 40, to be fair. I might have to give him a little burn in a minute, depends how fast he goes, we'll see. guys, while I remember, I've set up a PayPal me in the description. There's a link to it in there. Anyone just interested in supporting the channel, if you enjoy my vids, you get something out of them, just drop me a tip. If you don't, doesn't matter. I'm not doing setting up some Patreon nonsense. I'm not doing all that stuff. I ain't not interested in that. I ain't got time. But these videos do take me a lot of time to edit, and I'll get paid peanuts from AdSense, as in Google AdSense, from the adverts. So yeah, if you like what I do, drop me a tip. Can be 5p, it doesn't matter. It'll be great. But if not, don't worry, nothing on my channel is going to change. It's going to be exactly the same. But just want to say, when I remember as well, just thanks to you guys for supporting me over the years I've had this channel, a couple of years. I've over 5,000 subscribers now, and I never thought I'd ever get to 5,000 subscribers. I know it's nothing compared to some of the bigger channels, but I've got my own business. I work really hard. I don't have much spare time. I do this in my spare time for a bit of fun. It's brilliant. But without you guys supporting me, sorry, I got itchy nose. Without you guys supporting me, I probably wouldn't do it. You guys spur me on to make more videos. There's a few people chatting bollocks and just saying, oh, I don't listen to them, oh, I'm too old, I'm not interested. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention the PayPal link is in the description. If you want to drop me a tip, then that would be great. But that's completely up to you guys. I'll leave that in your hands. There's the boys. There's Ratman's bike. I think I've taken up 2 spaces, not to worry. It's the boys. I've got some fuel, that's why I was a few minutes late. I thought I was running on fumes, I think.
We're getting on that house and our iPod.
Getting on what? On that. Oh, that's the. I was looking for a red one.
No, that's the demo.
Nice to see you.
There's no V4 here.
No. Has it gone? It was here the other week. I tried it out.
Phil come with us.
Who?
Phil.
No, he said he can't. He texted me. He said he can't make it.
I've got a days.
Yeah, because you was having a service. What else is here though?
There's the 1200, and there's the Hyper, and there's the 1200.
If you do like the Hyper, you want to try. I'll try the new Hyper.
Yeah.
See how you get on. You like that? Spigs man actually wants a new Hyper, but he doesn't. We can get it and put some white stickers on it, like an SP. Get one of them.
A sensible choice.
For what he wants, it would be a good choice. That colour's nice, but it's more than the red. And the spokes are more as well. They weigh more. Those wheels weigh more than the mag wheels, and they're 800 quid more or something like that. You got paint in your ear. Anyway, we'll go and have a chat to him anyway. But it's all wheelie control in it, and that. Yeah, he's not used to. No quick shifter though. What's he doing? He's doing his mod 1 round the car park. He's going around in circles. Mate, it won't be long, we'll just go around the little loop. I know you want to get home. I just thought, well, he never comes out with us, and he wants to get rid of his bike. He's 2 years old now, so he needs to change, but got to encourage him. Right guys, got Bigsy behind. He's got the MULTISTRADA 950S for a couple of days while his Hypermotard SP has a service. And we got Ratman on the Hypermotard standard model. He's behind him. He's not ridden one before. I think the Ratman's quite tempted to swap his Africa Twin in for something a little bit more focused and fun. Yeah, Ratman used to work in London and he used to use his Africa Twin for, obviously runs to London and back. And now he's obviously not doing that. He's working from home. He can have a bike that's more fun. If they'll get let out or not, oh, I don't know. Yep, they did. Good man, BMW let us all out. So he's just going to try some different bikes. He rode Bigsy's Hypermotard SP the other day and he loved it. He just said the seat was a bit hard, so I'm interested to see what he says about this standard one. It's just great to be out. on an evening run with the lads. It's brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, as I said in one of my previous videos, the Biggs man is probably going to keep his Hypermotard SP for another year, because it's just lost its money and it's just now holding its money pretty much. They don't make that model obviously anymore, and there's not many of the new ones around either, so I think he's just going to keep his bike. Yeah, my bro loves his street triple. Yeah, absolutely loves it. Really bonded with it. Those sticky tyres on it. Do not ride closely behind anyone with a that's riding the bike with those sticky Pirellis on it. But because, oh my god, I've got a chip on my tank. Tyre's tiny. Actually got 2 chips on my tank, which I can touch in really easy. That's not a big deal. And I've got a cracked GoPro screen, and I can pretty much guarantee they were from him. Come on, get out of the way. Lovely roads. There goes Ratman. Biggsy's still a little bit behind. Burning. Yeah. That sounds good, the Hyper. Right, it's burning rubber. Biggs man's a bit behind. Oh, the super bumpy road! Oh, this is the bollock bashing road, and I'm on the CB with the not. It hasn't got such a very good rear suspension setup. I have to stand up a bit. My bollocks will be blue when I get home if I sit down on this bike. I think Matt's having fun. Bloody hell, this is bad, this road. Right, man's having fun on the Hyper. Where's Biggs man? Let's get him by. Let's wave on the Biggs man. Where is he? There's the Biggs Meister and the 950S. Both those bikes have got the same engine. I think they both deliver the power in the same way, and their torque's delivered very low down the rev range. Dust. Really, really torquey. So this bike, most of its powers and torques in the mid to high rev range.
How can you turn the wheelie control down?
Oh man, the screen's so complicated, I don't know.
It goes that way, so that goes the indicator.
Oh, but I don't know. I never really worked it out.
Can't stick it in sport mode. Can't fucking do it on.
There you go. Look, look, look. Right, look, and then you. I know that's in rider. Yeah.
What do you want to reckon for that? What do you reckon? Oh, fucking better, isn't it?
There you go. Look. Would you want it in sport? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, riding mode, sport. Oh, go down.
Down. Yeah. There you go. Now do the lever down. No, the one above it. That's performance. No, the other one's the highest one. No, that's what you don't want. That's safe. You want the other end, performance. If you want it to lift up a bit more. What's that noise? Oh shit! Whoa! Straw fest! Go on, dude! Bloody hell, that tractor, you don't want to come across that. Comes a car now. There, those cows are really sweet. I think Ratman was trying to turn the wheelie control down. It was too high. It was just the front wheel just comes up and the power just writes off the power. Yeah, Rat's about 6 foot. I don't know, 6'2", he's a big guy, so those bikes are quite tall. The front brake on this bike is superb. It's probably one of the best front brakes I've ever felt on a bike. On track it would fade like mad because it hasn't got braided hoses, but it feels good. Such good brakes. Mad how fast you can get to some speeds on these bikes, you just don't realise. Ratman's gone, he's burning rubber. Yeah, train is there. Like it?
It's fucking weird, yeah. I mean, I gave it the full beat.
I think you've got to turn it off.
What?
Turn the wheelie control off fully.
I ain't fucking sure about this.
Yeah, I think they need a bit more power, don't I? I'm not. Depends what you're used to. That's got electronic suspension, that has. That's got electronic suspension. This gearbox is good when you're giving it a bit, as in the quick shifter and down blipper, but when you're sort of at lower revs and just putting along, it's a bit jerky. But as I said, I run over all that stuff in probably the next video I do, which will be the after I've had the service, and I might have even added the race termi pipe to it. Let's get that little bit of sound going on. Oh yeah, and Gaz might have that SC Project pipe fitted to his street triple. To ride those bikes for about an hour on a real twisty road, really. Like,
when you get a wheel in it there, you've got to get it in second gear, you've got to get it just about sort of in the peak power, flip the throttle, it come up.
Did it?
I just expected it to be absolutely wheeling crazy, like first, second, third.
You got it in low smoke?
Sport
Yeah.
I don't think it's got enough power, is it, for that? I don't know.
Well, I've probably got an MC10 and that was
If that's got 170 horsepower.
fucking second gear just on the throttle.
Yeah, but that's got 113 horsepower. It's not enough, is it?
Not really, no.
Low down, it's got a torque.
Nice, but I mean the gearing's longer than I thought. I think it's different than yours. So when you got on yours, it felt like bum, bum, bum. That's more raw, and it goes and goes.
The quick shifter helps as well on it.
Go off, like, keys in pocket, let it go off with it.
Yeah, it just turns off.
That's the weird thing on that, was the fly-by-wire throttle. I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
And I moved, and I just twisted the throttle in it. I sort of went back because I wasn't prepared for it. You know what I mean?
It's just good to ride different bikes to see. Yeah, mate, it go off. It can't go anywhere because if it just shuts down in a minute.
I don't know about that, you know. Kind of better in sport mode.
But it's the same power, sport and touring. Just you've got to ride the V4 rat just to see what it's like. It's mental. That's next time.
I know. I was looking forward to that.
Sorry. Well, the V2 comes out of the bike show of this. Underslung, it's got a pipe like the DUCATI, sticks out the bottom.
Seen that terminal on that 12mm?
No.
Underslung under the back terminal.
It's just, everyone likes different bikes. It's just
We're going to that.
That's a big bit.
that bumpy road, buddy. That's so bumpy.
I just gave it a thing, I read it, and it was like, again, just on that A road, it was weaving.
Really?
Yeah.
That's different.
What they got in here? Got a lot of good second-hand bikes. Nice RR there. See, Rat, look, RR, at 12 grand. It's got Rat's name on it.
No, look at this. These exhausted, this one.
Oh, I don't see that very often. 1299 as well. That'll cook your ass. It's good bikes in here. Got a good second-hand range of mostly Ducatis.
Now, just
Who?
Simon. He's just got.
Simon's got. He's got. Sold his Aprilia. Traded that, and he's still got his 1299 as he sold it. Matt's got one of these.
They're good.
But the new one comes out in November.
You like it?
Yeah. It's a great all-round bike, but yeah, South Africa Twin touring, kind of Spain and that, or long distances. There's nice bikes in here. What are these two then? These older ones?
There's wind in my face on it.
Yeah. It's a screen in a really weird position.
If you put it down, it might be better because it sort of works where it depends if
What's
it's.
happened to getting blown to bits?
So it's 821. That's 939. Different engines.
Yeah.
Just older one. Don't get many SPs for sale. So the same as yours?
Trade-ins, yeah. I'm saying it feels really weak, you're getting blown.
Yeah, I'd put the screen right down because you're tall. Look over the screen. Don't try and have it up high. It's not good.
Blown to bits, you get like blown hyper.
Yeah, I like the wind in my hair. Well, in my helmet I haven't got any hair, have I? So boys are on the phone in there. Right, we'll just have a chat to them and then we'll head to the pub. You're indicating still. Indicators on. It's a nice looking bike, isn't it? But you need to get a red one and get the normal wheels. That'll save you about 700-800 quid, I think. The front light is so bright, it's amazing. Yeah, that's the good thing. Really, really bright front light.
Fucking granddad bike though, isn't it?
It's not a granddad bike. Granddad bike. Come on, geek boy. He is a pure geek. Well, I've got the guys behind me. Yeah, Ratman did like the. He did like the old Hypermotard. It's a brilliant little bike. I underestimated it when I rode it. I thought, this won't be that great, but really, really liked it. And anyone that's ridden one said the same thing. Absolutely awesome bike. Awesome piece of kit. Super duper. Right, we're off to the pub because we're starving. Alright guys, not far from the pub now. Pub's just round the corner and it's grub time. So many tractors and that around. Oh, this bike's brilliant. Until the roads get really bumpy. So guys, yeah, I'm still running it in. I'm still only using 6,000 RPMs. As I said before, if this bike just had an engine that just revved up to 6,000 RPM, I'd actually be quite happy with it. Because it's way enough power for the road. You just... Looking forward to giving it a few more beans, but you don't need to. It's just got a good amount of power. Not too busy. You're right.
Underpowered, mate.
It's the same power as your bike. It's the same power as what you've got on the Hyper.
It's a bigger bike though.
Must weigh another 30 kilos, I reckon.
Like that every day, do my nutting. Send it back. Next.
You need a 1260.
It's underpowered. And still blowing me a bit. I'll put things down as well.
You're too tall.
This is underpowered, but it's comfortable. The automatic one is absolutely.
Yeah, you get used to that. Yeah, but it's just, you know the power and you get used to it. And
It's just turn the roof on, right? It's just kicks down. It's because it's like a DC, exactly DCG like a car. So if you put it in sport mode, it kicks down immediately.
yeah, it's what I like naked, just wind like your Hyper. No screens, just wind. It's brilliant.
Food.
Right, let's get some grub. Yeah, we'll get some tapas.
There's no grub, there's no torque. That's what you get with the extra horsepower.
Right guys, sadly as we left the pub, my bloody GoPro died. I thought it had loads of battery life, so the whole ride back with the lads I haven't got any footage of, sadly. So it's just me heading back now on my own. But not to worry, it's fine. Just thought I'd stop and change the battery to just round off the video. But we had nice pub grub. This bike's definitely bedding in a bit more now. Quick shifter's a lot smoother, no question. It's really bedding in. As I've done 500, just clicked over 500 miles, so perfect. I've got 100 miles to go. As I said, I'm away next week, and then I've got another week, and then it's got a service, so that's fine. Just about right. But no, good to see Ratman and the Bigsmeister. I think Ratman liked the Hypermotard. I think he probably got something with a little bit more power, but as I was saying to him, they're launching a new Super Duke R at the end of the year, probably at the bike show in at the NEC or in Italy, wherever the first bike show is before the NEC. So I'm thinking, oh, weird fresh tarmac, yuck. There'll be some amazing deals on the current Super Duke R. So that's what I would do. I'd wait till towards the autumn time, just to see what deals are around. I think Ratman wants a bit more power than the Hypermotard had, and I think the best naked out there is the Super Duke R. No question. To me, that's the ultimate naked bike. So if you get a good deal on that, then yeah, go for it. Annoyingly, I've got my bike at the pub and it's a bit set off. I've got a nosebleed for no reason at all. I've just been blowing it a lot because I've got hay fever, and as I was riding along, blood was running all within my mouth, and I didn't bother stopping, so I've probably got a face covered in blood. I don't know, I can feel it, it's all sticky. It's really annoying. I should have stopped, but I don't have a tissue, so I couldn't really do anything about it anyway. But not to worry, it's fine. There's a little bit of blood, not a problem. Oh, bloody hell, mad pothole then. What you doing? Move! Stupid, that's how easy it is to go into the back of someone. I was luckily on the ball then. Sorry I didn't get any footage from the last part of the ride, but my steady GoPro died, and then I realised I had a spare battery, so I stopped just on the way home to change the battery. But yeah, it was only a little run out to the pub anyway, just see what the guys thought of the Hypermotard. And the Bigsmeister's gone off for 2 days on the 950S. Anyway, right guys, hope you enjoyed the vid. Any questions, give us a shout, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.